Hi guys, thanks for checking out the live stream today. BAMWX.com, meteorologist Michael Clark. Hey, first and foremost, today's live stream, it's powered by Ray Skillman, GMC Buick. They're in Greenwood, US 31 South. Go in there and tell them you saw Michael talking about Colt on the live stream. All right, go see Colt Key, tell him you want a GMC Buick, he'll help you out. All right, I want to show you something pretty cool today. This is one of our newer products that we're working on here. This is our weather portal, and essentially what this is this is an automated platform that can just really make things pretty cool, pretty easy for you. It can send location-specific weather alerts. It can send lightning alerts on the high-resolution lightning grid in terms of cloud-to-ground lightning strikes. It'll tell you how far away they are, how close they are. It'll send you an automated text message to your phone with an image on it. So if you're an event organizer, you're in the turf field, you're dealing with golf courses, sporting events, construction, whatever the case may be, this can help with weather alerts, lightning alerts, weather forecasting, live radar. It's all a portal. It's on your phone. It's really cool. All right, so this is my dashboard, but let's pretend like we want to click on downtown Indy. All right, we'll click on downtown Indy, and what pops up is the current conditions. All right, pretty cool. It's 62 degrees, the dew point's 41. It's mostly cloudy in Indianapolis. We have a south wind at 11 miles per hour, and visibility is maxed out. We can see as far away as we want to see. Let's pretend like we want to check out the forecast. All right, we'll go over here, we'll click on 36-hour forecast. This data here, pretty cool data, all right? This is some data that we've worked a long time on in terms of trying to make sure it's accurate, trying to make sure it's the best data we can provide to you. But what this is an hour-by-hour depiction of the forecast across the area. And again, this is pretty cool stuff. If you're managing a golf course or a construction site or whatever the case may be, you can dive in here and get an hour-by-hour forecast. So it looks like rain tonight, according to our hourly data, is going to begin here this evening, just after midnight. You'll be waking up to a light to moderate rain tomorrow, and then getting even into Wednesday night, we're going to be dealing with possibly some thunderstorms, maybe upwards to an inch of rain. It's pretty cool. There's also a live radar tab. We can go up here, we can click on live radar. And what's neat about the live radar is it sets up these range rings for us, and it'll determine lightning's within 10 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles. This is not like the normal everyday average Joe lightning data. This is the high resolution lightning grid that detects lightning strikes cloud to ground immediately as they occur. Bam, sends you a text message, and it plots right where it's at. It's really neat. If you're interested in it, Brett's got some information at the bottom of the screen. Check it out, all right? Check it out. It's really cool stuff, and it can really help your operation in making just better educated decisions, and it's affordable. That's the good thing. So, guys, let's take a look. We've got a storm system coming in, and out ahead of it, we're pumping in just a ton of warm air. In fact, I believe we're 63 in Indy now, actually. We're 64 in Indianapolis now, so this map here is just a few minutes old. 64 degrees in Indianapolis, a record high temperature. So it's a perfect day to maybe go out there and go over to Ray Skillman on US 31 and see Colt and buy a truck. No, I'm just messing with you, but go see him, seriously. All right, hey, 65 degrees in central Illinois. It's 70 degrees down in Louisville. So record warmth out ahead of this massive storm system coming through that is going to bring rain. It's going to bring maybe some freezing rain, maybe some snow. It's going to be a pretty decent storm. So I kind of want to talk about maybe what we're seeing here in terms of the impacts. All right? Is our sound good?
Your thing
Is it covered?
Your antenna. There you go.
Is it good now?
Yep. You're good.
All right. Sorry, guys. So I kind of want to talk about the storm system real quick. I want to show you the latest European model, its guidance, and kind of what it's suggesting here as we go forward. Again, this is as we're just kind of watching this storm system evolve. It'll actually come in kind of two waves. The first wave, if you watched Brett's live streams last week, we talked about maybe this coming in the form of two waves, but it'll actually bring the first wave in tonight. It'll bring in some rain. Then there'll be a little bit of a break behind it, and then the main storm system comes in through here as the area of low pressure rides up through the Ohio River Valley and then up into Ohio. What will happen is most of central, southern Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois will be dealing with mostly rain, okay? There is a potential here. There is the potential that we could mix in some freezing rain, and just the difference in a degree or two will really make up for if that's going to allow for any impacts to the area. But the main timing of this storm right now looks to be Wednesday evening and into Thursday. Again, we'll start as rain tomorrow. It'll be a light to moderate rain. And then Wednesday night, as the main area of low pressure comes in, there actually may even be a few thunderstorms from Indianapolis, the I-70 area down south of that. And then what will happen is the cold air on the backside will deliver a nice snow to central northern Illinois, Chicago, up towards central Michigan, Flint area, Detroit. Maybe a nice snow event from this before the area of low pressure pulls on out of here. So this is not a snow for Indianapolis. This is not a storm. This is not our storm for snow. It's not going to change. It's not going to shift. If anything, even the preliminary freezing rain threat could evolve into more of a rain threat overall. Statistically, or traditionally, that's what happens. Is normally these storm systems, they warm. It gets a little warmer as it gets closer, and I would imagine that's probably not going to be out of the question with this one. It'll come with plenty of moisture, though. In fact, anywhere you see the purple, that's an inch or more of water. So southern Illinois, southern Indiana, Ohio, out through portions of West Virginia, Kentucky. Again, you can see just where the rainfall would be the heaviest, points to the south and to the east. And then off here to the north and west, this is where rainfall or water amounts are going to be around 3 to 4/10 of an inch in terms of QPF. So if we convert that to snow, we have a potential here to see a pretty decent snow event. From Detroit to Grand Rapids to Chicago, towards Davenport, and then all the way down along the I-70 corridor there in central Missouri, there's a chance for accumulating snow. Again, we can thank our partners here at Ray Skillman Auto Center over there in US 31 South in Greenwood. Again, let them know that, that Michael here from BAM sent you over there to talk to Colt. But guys, this is where we could be looking at some accumulating snow. As of right now, on the high end of things, this would be maybe a 4 to 5 inch event of snow. On the low end of things, it's a 1 to 2 inch event. So it's a good, it's a 2 to 4 incher right now. We'll call her a 2 to 4 incher where the best chance of snow is. But again, Columbus, Cincinnati, Indy, over towards St. Louis, points south, I don't think you're going to get any of that, okay? What I am concerned with, though, is some light icing, a potential for light icing Wednesday into Thursday, which would also be around the same time that there may be that potential for thunderstorms. So that would be interesting, right? Ice, thunderstorms, I don't know, take it or leave it, whatever, pick your poison there. But you can see it would stretch across Columbus, Fort Wayne, Indy, Champaign, over down there towards St. Louis. And again, if I had to guess, this is probably going to do one of these, if I had to guess, all right? Just by how we've seen these things in the past behave. So, again, I think that overall, this storm is not a huge deal. I think that it's a winter storm, if you will. It's by no means, no reason to hype it up into anything big. Surface temperatures with the storm, we're anticipating marginal surface temperatures. They're not going to be, mid-20s. They'll probably be a little bit on the warmer side to where it may eliminate, again, just significant impacts. So I want to invite you to ask questions. If you got them, ask them. You can ask them for anywhere. I'm happy to answer them. Okay? We can chat weather anytime. All right? But I also want to give you a sneak peek here of the next 2 weeks. This is the new European Ensemble data that's just came in here over the next 14 days that shows where the rainfall is going to be. And primarily it's really focused from southern Indiana into the Arklatex regions, the deep south, and then over here into the mid-Atlantic and the southern portion here of the northeast, the southern portion of New England. You can see where the darkest greens are located. Rainfall departures here look to be pretty significant over the next couple weeks. An active pattern looks to ensue as we've got this gradient that sets up. And that's where over the next 14 days, this is the average look here of temperature departures. This does not look like winter, okay? In fact, in terms of feeling temperatures that would feel like winter, this is not that, if you will. This is not a cold pattern whatsoever. Now, you could have storms in this pattern that bring cold behind them. And I think in the 11 to 15 day, there's a potential that some of this cold may work into here. But it's not durable, Arctic, long-lasting cold. The next 14 days, a lot of the cold is going to be bottled out back into the west, the Pacific Northwest. It's kind of the same thing we've seen here over the last 5 or 6 years. So with that being said, I will take some questions. Let me get on here to my good old phone here, and we will look at see what we have going on here in terms of questions. Any questions you guys can see off the top of your heads here? No snow for the south side of Indy. Nope, nope, not today, not tomorrow, not next week. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe there's something next week. Let's see what we got. Do you see any opportunity for real snowfall south of I-70? Tracy says, no, Tracy, we don't. Stephanie, you do a great job. Thank you. Thank you, Stephanie. That's nice of you. Matthew, at this point, just bring on spring. We have. It's 65 and sunny out. I don't know if you've checked. Just kidding. We'll look here. Chris says another bust. Yeah, I guess so. Xavier says, think Lima, Ohio will get any snow. No, I don't think so. Isn't Lima like right in here? Is that where that's at?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could get a little bit of snow if you're in Lima. I'm not looking for much though. All right. Gary said, have I ever had to poop while doing this? I don't think so. Not off the top of my head. I haven't had that urge or that need to. But you know, if I do in the future, I'll be sure to run that by you, Gary. Heck of a question here in the live stream today. Tina says, any snow coming to the south side of Indy? You pray, the answer is no. Your prayers have been answered. There is no snow coming. All right. Let's see. Vince, how's March looking? Vince, is that you in disguise? How is March looking? March is looking probably a little cooler, maybe a little less active this year, maybe. Maybe. It's a far way out, okay? No snow for Hamilton County. No, you're correct. We need snow. Yeah, I know we do. There's just not going to be any snow, guys, if you're from Indy South. I just joined Northwest Ohio. What's going to happen? A little chance of snow here, Ohio. Okay. All right. Missed it. Chesterfield, just ice. I'm not really looking at a big ice concern. Again, maybe a light coating here, a light potential of ice, but again, not a big deal. Greg says, got a project coming up in Butler, just north of Fort Wayne. Should we be concerned? I mean, it could be problematic Wednesday into Thursday. You may have a little bit of issue there to deal with for sure. Okay. So, any other questions? Any other questions? Again, if you're watching, Ray Skillman, Buick GMC, Indy Southside, C Colt, tell them Michael sent you. All right, these guys are sponsoring this so we can work with you, so we can show you guys this information. We can interact with you on a daily basis. All right.
So I've got one question. Mike from southeast of Seattle. Think the next 2 weeks gets pretty cold? Possible snow out here?
I do. In fact, you know, looking just in the data here in the West and the Pacific Northwest, I think it gets pretty doggone cold in the Pacific Northwest the next couple of weeks, and I do believe that you probably are going to deal with some snow. So yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Okay. You guys are awesome. Vince, great job. Thank you. Thank you. Linda, what about Lafayette? Again, just go back and watch the video, all right? I don't think you're going to be dealing with too much in the way of any problems. Windy on the backside or calmer? I don't know. I mean, it's a little breezy. Not anything could be, you know, nothing to be concerned with. Megan says, my favorite weather to watch is very nice of you, Megan. Share that, all right? Share this. Let folks know you're watching it. So, guys, that's all I have. That's all I have for today. Again, the next 2 weeks, it's stormy. It's colder to the west. It's warmer to the east. As always, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Ask questions. If you got them, come back with us next time. Come back tomorrow. Ask us questions. Love to interact with you and talk weather. In the meantime, enjoy the weather and the record warmth. We'll talk to you later.